Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
And Paz.
And this is Sinnery and a song called Black Widow. It's off this album, A Feast of Fools.
That's a cool cover, that.
And which has a really cool cover.
Is that Mad Hatter's Tea Party?
It's definitely riffing on the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, isn't it? Someone's put some effort into that cover, so it's definitely worth pointing out. The other thing I should point out is that I do not know how this got into my bookmarks. I can't remember. So we decided not to watch even a single second of it in advance, because we usually watch like 5 seconds to see what kind of a thing it is. We haven't looked them up.
No.
So we don't know anything about them. We know nothing about the song, the album, don't know when it's out, don't know anything. Just for the lols. So we're just literally lucky dipping this one, and then we'll all find out together. I mean, literally, we have no idea what we're getting. In fact, behind my magic screen, it's just black. We have no idea. So it should be fun. No, don't know the genre. Don't know where this came from. If this is terrible now, it's just like some piano cover of something.
Yeah. Fire it up. Try it again.
What happened? Take that. I knew you'd like that.
That was great, that.
I knew you'd like that. In fact, you're going to have to do some talking now while I look up who they are.
Well,
musically, I really liked it. Vocally, I'm not certain. And also, it was like they played it at a slightly odd tempo. Like, I wonder if I played it slightly faster on YouTube, you know, put it up to like 1.25 or something, whether it would sound, what's the right word? Not better, just more in the right tempo.
if only you played that Yes song in 1.25, it would have been quicker. I'm only joking.
How dare you?
I'm only joking.
How dare
the riffing.
You talk, I'm going to lock them up.
Was great. That opening riff was tremendous. And I do like songs that have an intro that stop, then he goes off into something else where you know does like a fast riff. I do like stuff like that. I mean, it's really a thrash metal sort of trope. I think works really well. There's something interesting about the tempo changes, because when you say odd tempo, the tempo did seem to shift a little bit from what they were.
I think
the
I
verse
expected
and the
it
bridge
to be quicker, and I think they went a bit slower.
It's possible, but the chorus, what could attain what the chorus was a slight tempo change, and then it brought it back. So they probably made it sound like the tempo was a little bit.
I honestly can't put my finger on it. It was like it dragged a little. Like should this be a little faster? I mean, it's not for me to say how fast I should play the song. Obviously, I'm just saying it just kind of struck me as this feels like it should be a little bit quicker.
But we can try the 1.25 in a sec.
That's not fair.
But I see what you mean, but
I really liked it. That's the thing. I'm not saying I didn't like it because of that. I really liked it. I'm not certain about his vocals, but I really liked all the riffage and everything. It just struck me as this isn't an odd tempo. I wonder if when they wrote this, did they set the metronome to something random? Let's write a song in that. You know.
I noticed the tempo changes. But I never thought that it should be quicker, though.
Fair enough. My ear probably just latched onto something. And then
I agree about the vocals. The vocals were a bit of a mixed bag for me. But there's enough cool ideas and riffs, especially that middle bit, which you're not really expecting in a sort of a thrashy song to break down like it did. They've obviously put a lot of craft and thought into the track, and that was great. So all the elements, the playing and the ideas and the layers of wasn't really, it's like keyboardy, wasn't orchestral really, was it? It was just a keyboard. Worked really well. The thing that I must mention is where's these headphones and that? There was no bass. Very difficult hearing the bass, and
it's probably not the headphones because you've heard the bass.
Yeah,
and everything else.
The poor chap was playing like the clappers, especially when the solo kicked in. Couldn't really hear it,
right?
Which is a mixing issue.
This is a debut album, so I've actually looked something up about them.
It just needed a bit more bottom end through the whole thing, really, but especially at that solo. But that didn't really detract my enjoyment to the song, because and Justice for All didn't have much bottom end.
Talks about the production on Justice for All.
So, overall, yeah, main book, and looking forward to finding more stuff out about it, because I thought the ideas were.
So I have looked. I've at least looked up their Facebook. That's how much research I just did while he was talking. They're from Israel. I've got a couple of bands from Israel, which might mean I got it suggested a while ago, because I did get suggested a couple of different bands from Israel, and that's Scar Dust being one of them.
Yes.
Which is a completely different kettle of fish to this one. But yeah, so it might have got. Sorry, I didn't go back and look. So I just found it in bookmarks. Thought, who's that? Let's just do the lucky dip thing. So yeah, from Israel apparently. So that album's 2 years old, and it was their debut album. And
have they done one since?
I'm just about to look at that. This I don't know. Can't see one. There's the album. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So there you go. And what do you reckon? They're kind of they're a little bit like reminded me a little bit of Revocation, but that's probably because of all the guitars work. Though they're less manic.
A little bit. I think probably his vocal perhaps lends itself to Revocation.
So yeah. Anyway,
but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
There you go.
Turn the bass up.
That's up your street, and you can turn the bass up.
But maybe not turn the bass up. Maybe just give it a warmer sound. So it, I don't know. Maybe, but I think it might depend on what speakers you listen to. But certainly, I'm used to hearing the bass wasn't that prevalent.
That's the album. Go buy it. Should work in marketing, shouldn't I? No. I just really wouldn't fit in. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.